What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to T3G. Today, we're doing something a little different. Obviously, we're outside, we're in the action, and what is great when you're in the action? Smooth footage. We are recording on a gimbal. We are using a gimbal right here to demonstrate the cell phone gimbal action. But here's the problem with the cell phone gimbal. You want to get the smooth action, but there is a very, very fine line between balanced and not balanced. Now, it is on right now, but we're gonna go ahead and turn it off, and that is balanced. The difference is my case. So this is the only thing I'm doing. I'm not changing anything on here. So that's the difference of balanced and not balanced. And I'll admit, I didn't know of a way to fix that. I actually played around with this same gimbal. A buddy of mine, my buddy Nick from Tacform, you guys know, he let me borrow his. When we went to Road America, I played with my LG G3. And guess what? It did this bouncy thing, and I'm like, what is happening? I didn't understand it. And now I do. Obviously, it's the weight. The weight is an issue, and when you put this much weight on these motors, they're not meant to handle that much. So what ends up happening is it overcompensates and it just loses the connection for a while, and it just drops the phone. I haven't used one of these in a long time, and I was contacted by a seller on Amazon, FOTOWELT, I believe. I'll drop the name right here, and they said, hey, if you pick this up and do a review for us on Amazon, we'll actually refund your money. So I paid for this myself. I don't know if this is gonna be a refund, but you know what? I didn't know this is a thing that existed, and I really wanted to try it out. Now, it was branded Ulanzi, which is something I've seen before. I have a Ulanzi tripod for the Z crane. What it is a weight kit. I keep wanting to say magnet, but it's a weight kit that you add to the side of the gimbal. And all it does is it just adds weight to the other side so that you could get a good balance on it. So for instance, all it does so this is adjustable. It attaches on the side here, and you could attach in any spot. I'm just gonna go all the way over to kind of get the easiest balance point. Now you'll see it's already doing better. Actually, it's almost perfect at this point. So I don't even need the weights. But if you have a bigger phone, or if you have a weightier phone, let's say if you have a moment, I'm just gonna start charging you for all these guest appearances on T3G. What can I help you with? If you have maybe, let's say, a moment lens so you can get some nicer footage, then you have 4 10-gram weights you can add to that side. It's got 3 points of 1/4-20 where you can attach. So on the side here, if you have space, so for instance, if you mount it a little bit over on this particular gimbal, but on the back side, and you've got 4 of them to attach, so you can perfectly balance it. It's really nice. So it just screws right on, and then you could just adjust which one you want, which one you don't want. Very simple, very easy. Now, once that's on there, it's obviously weighted the wrong way, but that's kind of the idea here, is that if you have a weightier phone, if you have a lens on your phone, this is the way to go. I actually think maybe packaging it with 5 or 6 might even be better. Phones are only getting bigger, and accessories are only getting weightier. For instance, in my case, I picked up an OcuLens, review coming soon for sure, but it's hefty. It is really big. And even with all four weights point it in one direction, it's still really off balance. Now, this isn't quite as bad as it was with the case and nothing. So this I would still use, just because it's balanced enough, and I don't think it would bounce around left or right a lot. Now, it is hefty this way, so it might bounce this way, but we'll actually see once we do the review on that. But I think, like I said, if you put maybe 5 or 6 of the weights in there, I think it would just kind of be the perfect solution, especially with, again, phones getting bigger and accessories getting enormous. I was expecting something way smaller than this, but that's what I got. And you know, this was kind of like a good proof of concept as to maybe throw in an extra weight or two just to kind of get that additional benefit. Overall, for like the 16 bucks that it is on Amazon, of course, link below, got the affiliate links, get us a couple pennies if you want to help us out. But yeah, I think for the 16 bucks, it's worth it, definitely. Especially if you do a lot of cell phone shooting, this is definitely the way to offset any kind of additional thing. If you're throwing on a microphone on your cell phone, if you're throwing on a lens, a light, anything like that, this is the best way to offset it. Thank you guys very much for watching our first review back since the whole pause of everything. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions about this or anything that we used here today, make sure you leave a comment down below. We'll definitely hit you up. And make sure you come back next week because we're gonna be back to weekly tech videos. So we'll see you in the next one.